Guys, deluded. Now, no doubt, in fact, before I even get on YouTube's Lucas Torreira, see how excited I am. Emile Smith has signed a new deal at this club. Finally, I've no doubt you've seen us. It's on Arsenal's official socials, social handles, and official website. No doubt every other news outlet or anything that talks about football will now report it. It's unclear, at least to my knowledge. The article just said long term contract. That could be anything. That could be 2 years. That could be 5 years. Hopefully, it's the latter. But just the fact that the man signed a new deal in the face of what has been frustrating for me personally, as a lover of Arsenal and both a lover of Arsenal youth football and youth football in general. I've made the example that Arsenal are more or less in the last 3 years or so have been farmers that have made the best fruits and crops and have not got to taste them or got any profit from them, because we've seen Gnabry walk when his contract's up. Obviously, Rene Adelaide made the shifts now after his contract was going to be up. Josh De Silva, who actually contract expired and decided to renew his deal at the club. Dragomir's departed. Dan Crowley's departed. Chris Woollock, obviously different examples, not necessarily to do with the contract, but talented players are departing the club, and the trend definitely of the last 2 years has been deals running down between Emile Smith, Reece Nelson, and João Virginia. They're the contracts we need to get renewed. So I'm happy his deal's been renewed, and he deserves it. You saw my vid 7 months or 8 months ago when I was rating him and things like that. Before that I was rating him, but when I made the vid, he's gone from asserting himself in the under 18s, and obviously you saw what he did at youth level with the under-18s in the FA Youth Cup against Blackpool. They got all the way to the final. Unfortunately, they went up against a strong Chelsea side and lost. But we haven't got to the FA Youth Cup final in many years, probably '09. When I was, to put that into context, I had cane rolls and I had more of a baby face than I do now. And I was bunking school to go and watch Jack Wilshere, J. Emmanuel Thomas, and all of them man there. So they've done us proud, and I've told you before, our academy, that just specifically the homegrown talents, the one that have come from England and Hale End specifically, it's probably the best time now of recent years, because we're just constantly producing players now, and it's nice to see. Obviously, he's worked very hard for this. He turned 18 last Saturday. It's the perfect gift for him. He's done his thing, playing in the under-23s and playing it at youth level for the under-18s. Obviously in pre-season he's taken the chances he's been given. Assist against PSG, I believe. Obviously he scored a great goal against Atletico. The hard work starts now, but he's done a lot to be proud of, and he can rest on his laurels slightly. Why I say the hard work starts now? What did I tell you lot with Killian and several people? Right now, what Emile's seeing right now is the honeymoon period. Everybody's saying, wow, look at his skills, wow, look at his passes. And if I'm honest, they're praising he put in good performances, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of just praising anything and going OTT and acting like it's a Luka Modric thing or something. Honeymoon period. He can, like Killian, he can do no wrong. Awobi went through this. When Awobi bust through, he could do no wrong. Bellerin could do no wrong. Sooner or later, fans aren't going to care. That, not me, but I just want people to know this. This is why I say football in general, people are fickle. It happens. People are fickle. They love you and then they hate you. Same way with YouTube and DG. Some of you hate me and then love me, and vice versa. Sooner people are going to say, okay, they're going to look past the fact that he's young. Goals, assists, influence on games. Are you still making the same mistakes? Are you improving? They're what people are going to look for. And he's turned 18 now on Saturday, yes. He's going to be 19 in a year's time. Now, if you remember what Wenger said, if you're not ready to start at 19, you never will be. And I do believe that's true. Obviously, there's some exceptions to the rule. Jesse Lingard probably wasn't ready to start at United at 19 years of age. He's now 25, 26, and he scored a goal to win them an FA Cup, and he's playing for England. So there are some exceptions to the rule. But by that, it's now crunch time. It's time to start showing up. It's going to be time when he needs to do his thing. Obviously, for all his promise, because of the timing, he hasn't made his appearance at senior level, so that's clearly the next target, to make your Premier League debut, to play in Europa League and Carling and FA Cup and all of these things, if they permit, and things like that, which I do think he will do. I do think his development will be quicker than most people think. I want patience. I'm not saying to throw him into the starting lineup against Manchester City, but I do think he's one of them that learns quicker than most people. He learns quicker playing at a higher level. For me as well, he's clearly being moved into a central midfield cam sort of role of sorts versus on the flanks, sort of what I like to call the maverick role, because of you see his dribbling skills, his technical ability, his work rate, that youthful exuberance, he's got it all in it. I'm very excited to see him. It's the decisive period in his career. I mean, it won't make or break his whole life because he'll be playing until he's 35. But in terms of making it here, he needs to go and do his thing now and carry it on and deal with expectations. I'm happy for the man. You guys know I've been speaking, not that I'm the only one that knew him, but you guys know I'm a man that genuinely loves youth football and genuinely gets no bigger pleasure than seeing guys go from 16, 17, get chances in the first team. I really think he's going to get more, like Nketiah, they're going to get more chances than many people think. Their chances possibly going to come quicker than many people think. All I can do is say, well done, man. Well done. I hope you now make the next step of playing in the first team in some sort of competition. Obviously, I hope you get promoted to the first team on a full-time basis because you're still not there yet. But it is what it is, and you can be proud of yourself. After the season you've had and the pre-season you've had, you can be very proud of yourself, Emile, man. So good luck. Keep it going, my guy. Yeah, man. Arsenal and the rest of the man that are supporting you. Keep doing bits, bro. I'm out, man.